Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Mrs. Bandu's Math Movies. This is Lesson 8.4 for Course 3, Surface Areas of Prisms and Cylinders. And those are our objectives, to find the surface area of prisms and cylinders using nets and formulas. Okay, so up here at the top, we'll be looking at formulas, and then we'll actually be working through some nets as well. Lateral area is surface area of prisms and cylinders. Lateral area, abbreviated LA, of a prism is the product of the perimeter of the base and the height. So we'll just call that PH, the perimeter of the base, which is P, times the height, which is H. The surface area of a prism is the sum of the lateral area and its two bases, and the area of its two bases. So this is going to be lateral area, what we just did there, plus 2 times capital B, meaning the area of the bases, both of them. Okay? So this is with your formula. You have to know a little bit about what you're looking at, and you have to know your parts as well, but that's how you use that formula. So it's a formula, but there's formulas within the formula. Lateral area of a cylinder is the product of circumference of the base and the height of the cylinder. So that's 2 pi RH. Not a whole lot of room there. Again, 2 pi RH. You could also do circumference times height as well. But anyway, the surface area of a cylinder is the sum of the lateral area and the area of the bases. So again, that's 2b. Now remember, the area of the base, each base is a circle, and that's pi r squared. So I'm going to jot that down there for you as well. So again, basically, this is your 2 pi r, and this is your h. That's a rectangle formed by the body of the cylinder. Surface area is the sum of the areas of all surfaces of a solid. Lateral area is the sum of the areas of the lateral surfaces of a solid. And generally, lateral surfaces are going to be those surfaces that are not the bases. So that's probably the easiest way to think about it. Okay. All right, so using the prism surface area formula. Use a formula to find the surface area of a prism with bases made of squares that are 2 inches on a side and a height of 3. Okay, so we start out with the lateral area is perimeter times height. So the perimeter of the square is going to be what? 4, right? Or 4 times 2, excuse me. And then times P, this is P, 4 times 2. And then the height is 3. Okay? And then 2 times S squared, which would be, again, 2 squared, or 4. Okay? So 4 times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. And 2 squared is 4, times 2 is 8. So the surface area of the prism is 32 square inches. Okay? I don't think I mentioned it, but you might want to have a calculator with you to do some of the math. Yeah, because the next one is going to be a little more complicated because we're going to have the number pi involved. Okay? Now, surface area of a cylinder. Find the surface area needed to make a cylindrical can with a height of 7.2 centimeters and a diameter of 3.96 centimeters. Okay, first thing you want to do is you want to find out what radius is, because you're going to need to use it. So I'm going to do it right here, right now. Remember, diameter is twice the radius, so if you have the diameter, divide by 2. Okay, surface area is lateral area plus 2 times the area of the base. Lateral area of a cylinder is 2 pi r, which is its circumference, times the height, plus 2, and then the area of a circle is pi r squared. So you're going to do 2 times pi times 1.98 times the height of 7.2, and 2 times pi times 1.98 squared. Okay, this gives you 36.3528. It says to the nearest whole unit. Oh, pi, excuse me. So this is going to be what, 30? I would just multiply that. Ooh, and I forgot my calculator, so let me run and grab it. So I'm going to pause. Sorry about that, folks. I just didn't really want to start over. So I would, again, do 36.3528 times pi, and that's going to give me 114.20, and it continues on. So the surface area is approximately 114 square centimeters. Okay, so here, this is just, up here, this is just, you can stick in your formulas if you wanted 2 pi RH and 2 pi, 1 base, I'm sorry, is not a 2, just pi r squared. We use the 2 because we have 2 bases. Okay, there are a couple of quick checks here for you. Quick check 1 and 2. Have these ready for a class discussion tomorrow and or the next time we meet. And I'll see you soon. Bye now.